Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer on Gemini in Gmail. Today we're diving into exactly how you can summarize long email threads and write perfect replies in just seconds. Honestly, this is going to completely transform your daily workflow and pretty much eliminate inbox anxiety altogether. If you're totally exhausted from spending hours just managing your email instead of, doing actual work, well, you are in the exact right place.
So picture this. It's Monday morning. You sit down, coffee in hand, you open up your inbox, and boom, 150 unread emails just staring right back at you. Your heart rate instantly spikes. You've got complex, multi-stakeholder escalations, vendors demanding updates right now, internal teams arguing over deadlines. It is a flooded, chaotic mess, and you are already behind before you've even typed a single word. Look, we have absolutely all been there.
But hey, let's just take a collective breath here, because the way we handle this whole situation has fundamentally changed. We're all so used to the old way, right? Manually scrolling, reading, searching through some 20-email thread just trying to piece the whole story together. It's incredibly stressful. But the new reality? It's hitting one button and getting a clean, 3-second Gemini summary of the entire conversation. It's just instant, calm efficiency.
To actually make this happen, we use the Gemini side panel. Simply put, this is a conversational AI assistant built directly into your inbox. You don't have to open up a new tab, you don't have to copy and paste text into some external chatbot, you literally just click the little spark icon right there in the top right corner of Gmail. And what makes it so incredibly powerful is that it already understands the context of your emails, and it can securely access your Google Drive files right from that exact same panel.
Let's ground this in a real-world scenario. Let's talk about tamming a 15-email escalation thread. Say an upset client is reporting a server outage. Tier 1 couldn't resolve it, the engineers are arguing back and forth, and the client is just demanding an ETA. It's your classic high-pressure inbox nightmare. Well, instead of playing detective and reading through 15 defensive, confusing replies, our IT engineer just clicks Summarize. And in seconds, the Summarize this email feature distills absolute chaos into clear, simple facts. Client reported an outage. Tier 1 failed. It's escalated to engineering. Client is waiting on an ETA. Boom, you get the exact context with zero emotional fluff.
Okay, so with the context clear, we transition from passive reading to active management. It's time to draft a perfect professional reply because, as we know, hitting the exact right tone is absolutely critical to de-escalating a situation like this.
You just open up the Compose window and click the Help Me Write icon. It looks like a little pencil with sparkles next to it. Then you type this exact prompt. Draft a calm, professional response to this upset client. That is literally it. Those few words are the trigger for the AI to just step in and do all the heavy lifting for you.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real magic of the feature. Instead of our rushed, maybe slightly defensive draft that you'd write under pressure, Gemini gives you a polished, truly empathetic response. It acts as this amazing buffer, ensuring your tone remains perfectly professional while clearly outlining the next steps based on everything in that massive thread.
But, what if that first draft isn't exactly perfect?
Well, Gemini gives you one-click refinement tools directly in that Compose window. You can click to formalize the tone if it's feeling a bit too casual. You can click Elaborate to add more depth, shorten if it's getting too wordy, or Polish to just smooth out the overall phrasing. It's literally like having an executive editor sitting right next to you, fine-tuning your words instantly.
All right, so we've read the summary and we've drafted the perfect reply. But what about the actual work that needs to get done? Let's pivot back over to the side panel. Because when you have 15 different people on a single thread, crucial tasks get buried so easily.
You can simply open the side panel and ask a natural language question, exactly like you were talking to a colleague. Something like, are there any action items for me in this thread? Or even, what are the action items for the whole team? You no longer have to manually hunt through paragraphs and paragraphs of text just to figure out who is supposed to do what. The crucial point here is that Gemini automatically identifies the owners and the tasks. It'll just spit out a clear list. The network team needs to check the server logs, the account manager needs to call the client at 2 p.m., and IT support needs to draft the incident report. It captures all those implicit and explicit commitments made in the email, which totally prevents any dropped balls during a crisis.
Now let's bring this entire scenario together. We've just walked through what used to be a major headache that could easily derail your entire morning. Let's look at the absolute climax of this productivity hack. We call it the 2-minute IT escalation workflow.
Just think about what our IT support engineer accomplished here. Step 1. They summarize the context of a 15-email thread in seconds.
Step 2, they identify task owners using the side panel. Step 3, they drafted a perfectly polished, de-escalating reply to the client. And Step 4, they logged the action items. They executed this entire multi-step crisis management process in literally 2 minutes. Honestly, that is the definition of working smarter.
And you can actually take it a step further by connecting your broader workspace. In the side panel, you can pull in past knowledge just by using the @ symbol. You could say, create a table to track the progress of these action items based on @Project X files. Gemini will dive into your Google Drive, read the specific document you tagged, and generate a customized tracker right there in the chat panel. It is remarkably seamless.
Real quick before we wrap up, let's outline what you actually need to use this today. These features do require an eligible Google Workspace plan, like Business Standard or an Enterprise tier, or a personal Google AI Premium plan. Oh, and also just make sure you have smart features and personalization enabled in your general Gmail settings so the AI can properly read and summarize your threads.
Now I want to leave you with one very specific number, 30. The data out there shows that email is where most knowledge workers lose hours every single day. By using these summarization and drafting tools to just eliminate the manual reading and writing, you can easily save an average of 30 minutes every single day.
And that brings us to the ultimate question, doesn't it? Because it's not just about doing email faster. It's about what you actually do with the time you get back. If you reclaim 30 minutes every day from the chaos of your inbox, what innovation will you focus on next? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go open your inbox, click that spark icon, and try it out for yourself.